Good evening, everyone. We're going to start in just a few minutes with the dark outside in the hallway. And of course, COVID is still upon us. We're still waiting for a few people, so I'm just going to give them maybe a couple more minutes. Good evening, everyone. My name is Gei, and I'm the interim dean of faculty of sustainable design engineering here at UPEI. And of course, I welcome you all here this evening. It's so great to see faces even with math in front still after all this time. Of course, I just want to run over a couple of logistics so that everyone is comfortable and we have a good flow this evening. Of course, math are required. Say that while I'm standing here, not for anyone. If we're certainly able to physically distance, we're not moving around, it's acceptable to take one off, but I think in all of your cases, since you're sitting at tables, and for some of you, we will be up and moving around the room, I think it's safe for us to probably just leave them on. For students who are receiving acknowledgements tonight for awards, and those donors who may be here, we will be taking some photos. So what I'm going to ask people to do as I go through the program, announce awards, and acknowledge the students and the generous donors, what I'm going to do is acknowledge the donors, and if you are a donor in the room, then certainly please, you can stand up or give a wave so people can acknowledge your presence. And for the student who's getting the award, I'll ask you to come forward to the podium. We'll have an envelope for you here to hand off to you. We won't be shaking hands, of course. But once you receive that, then I'm going to ask you to proceed on back to Mike, who will do some pictures. And if you're walking along here toward Mike, there's a camera right there because we are live streaming tonight as well. I did check. There's about 10 people out there that are watching from home. If you, as you're walking by, somebody you can give them a big smile and a wave as you move toward Mike, who's going to take some pictures. If you are the donor for that particular award, I'll ask you to head on over there as well to take pictures. And I think, in talking to Mike, it won't be that crowded. If you happen to be a student who's there today, a picture taken, and there is no donor with you, and you're by yourself, then I think by all means you can take a picture with no mask on. If a student and a donor are there together, I think Mike, we can probably spread it across the screen there, and maybe we can get away with a picture with no masks. And then please put the back on the back of your seat. I see some donors here, and I certainly thank you for your attendance this evening. But it certainly is great to be able to come together in person. We haven't had any opportunities to do that over the last year and a half, of course. So we're pleased that we've been able to bring people together this year for our 2021 Faculty of Sustainable Design Engineering Fall Student Awards ceremony. I think, of course, it's still under this situation where we're still trying to navigate challenges of COVID. And in that regard, I think trying to bring people together this evening, seeing the numbers that we have, we are very pleased about that because under normal circumstances, I think certainly we would have some more people, but certainly understandable in these times. This whole evening is really for us an opportunity to celebrate our award donors and also the students who are the recipients of their generosity. So this is about both our students who work hard to accomplish great things in our program, but also for those donors who so generously have contributed to supporting our students over the years. And the awards this evening that we'll be acknowledging are particularly notable, of course, in that these awards acknowledge students' efforts over the last academic year, which is the 2020-2021 academic year, of course, the COVID year. I think about things in history and how everything that gets recorded that happened during 2020, 2021, these times, and this asterisk next to it is thinking, oh, that was the COVID year. And of course, thinking about things in our own days and lives, when you wonder, when did that happen? And you realize, well, that was before COVID. And you realize, like, that's almost 2 years ago now. And realizing at the same time that everyone, and I mean everyone around the world, can say the same thing, and has that same experience. It really is surreal in that sense. But of course, these students, and this is particularly, I think, important in acknowledging these awards tonight, is that these are accomplishments that they managed during this very difficult time over the last 18 months. Trying to adjust to learning online, web-based delivery, trying to learn through hybrid courses. We were very fortunate in the engineering program that we were still able to deliver much of our program all this time in person. But that brought lots of challenges, not only for us as a faculty trying to deliver our program, but certainly for students in terms of trying to adapt and to navigate through that. And the students we're acknowledging tonight, of course, is a small subset of our students, but those students who managed to do exceptionally well during that time, and we applaud them. And not only just trying to adapt to a new way of learning, but of course, like everyone in this room and elsewhere, just trying to adapt to a new way of doing life, right, in all that we do. So we congratulate them for that, and recognizing that, of course, for all of us, it came with a significant level of stress and anxiety, along with everything else that we were trying to accomplish. So it's in that context that I'm particularly pleased and thrilled tonight to be able to bring people together to acknowledge a number of awards. So the awards that we're going to go through tonight, we have about 20 plus awards to acknowledge. All of these awards have been previously either communicated to the students, so there are no surprises here today, at least the students, and of course because you're here, you know that the reason you're here. But what we like to do is take the time in the fall when we have this opportunity to acknowledge that work for students, and this encompasses students who entered our program this September for the first time. So students coming out of high school during the last year and moved into our program. And also our returning students throughout our program. And so effectively that's across all of our years, with the exception of our graduating year. We acknowledge our graduating students with awards in the springtime convocation. So this represents all of our newly incoming students and returning students, with the exception of those graduating students this year. So with that, maybe we'll start, and I'll go through these, and of course, with ample opportunity for us as a group to acknowledge and applaud the students who were being acknowledged tonight, and also to share in that applause the gratitude to our donors for their generosity. So we're going to start this evening with a number of awards from one of our true friends, and that's Engineers PEI. Engineers PEI, a number of annual scholarships and awards were first established at the University of PEI in 1994 by the Association of Professional Engineers of Prince Edward Island, which is now called Engineers PEI. The scholarships are named primarily after distinguished PEI engineers who were active and instrumental members in the Association of Professional Engineers in PEI. Engineers PEI has continued and increased its generous support of our program over the years since that time. And there's a number of awards here that I want to run through and acknowledge the representatives from the donor, both Paul McClellan, who's the incoming president of Engineers PEI, and Jim Landrigan, who is the executive director of Engineers PEI, both good friends of ours, and we appreciate your attendance. So the first award this evening is the Engineers PEI Linda McKinnon Peters Engineering Scholarship. It's awarded to a well-rounded female student entering first year of the 4-year Sustainable Design Engineering degree program, who graduated from PEI High School. This year, it's being awarded to Deanna Malone. Unfortunately, Deanna wasn't able to be with us this evening. We'll, of course, make sure that she gets everything that's coming to her. Someone else can take it. Jim, maybe you can take a treat bag home. You can collect all the treat bags of the ones you don't know. So congratulations to Deanna. The second award is the Engineers PEI Father Charlie McDonald Engineering Scholarship. This, like the previous award, is awarded to a well-rounded student, in this case a male student, who's entering first year of the 4-year Sustainable Design Engineering degree program, who also graduated from PEI High School. And this year, it's awarded to Kieran McMillan. And unfortunately, Kieran's not able to be with us as well. The Engineers PEI Entrance Awards, 2 of them. These are 2 awards granted to deserving students entering the first year of our 4-year UPEI Sustainable Design Engineering program who have achieved high academic standing in secondary school and high school. This year there are 2 awards, one for a male student, one for a female student. Unfortunately, neither are able to be with us this evening. The first is Annalise Bunn, and the second is Ethan Kelly. The Engineers PEI Scholarship for First Year Achievement, and I just, in announcing this one, just wanted to acknowledge a number of scholarships and awards here in a row that are all supporting students coming out of high school into our first year program. We certainly thank Engineers PEI for recognizing the importance of that support. So the Engineers PEI Scholarship for First Year Achievement is awarded to Luke McCarroll. And I believe Luke is here tonight. Congratulations, Luke. Like, get your picture there, and like, drag Jim and Paul in there, or however you want to handle that. And there's a few more here from Engineers PEI, so Jim and Colin will probably stick there for a couple of minutes. The Engineers PEI Richard George Matheson Memorial Engineering Scholarship. It's awarded to the student entering 3rd year of the Sustainable Design Engineering program with the highest academic standing after their 2nd year of studies. This year, it's awarded to Aziz Hashim. Congratulations. Congratulations. The Engineers PEI Norman F. Stewart Engineering Scholarship is awarded to the student entering the 3rd year of the Sustainable Design Engineering program with the 2nd highest academic standing in their 2nd year. And this year, the award is given to Damien Newsett. Unfortunately, Damien isn't able to be with us this evening, so congratulations to him. And the Engineers PEI Lori Day Coles Engineering Scholarship is awarded to the student entering the third year of the Sustainable Design Engineering Program with the third highest academic standing in their second year, after their second year of studies. And this year, the award goes to Shea Olai. Is Shea here? Oh, are you coming in? You're still waiting again? Congratulations, Jay. Hello, what's the difference? And that brings us to the last of the Engineers PEI Awards and Scholarships. So once again, I want to acknowledge and thank Engineers PEI's generosity in supporting the engineering program here at PEI. All right. The next award is the Andrew Renewable Scholarship in Engineering. A number of scholarships are established at UPEI by Bill Andrew and his wife Denise. Bill Andrew received his diploma in engineering here from UPEI in 1973 and became chancellor of UPEI in 2004. He's been a great friend of the program at the university all this time, and one of the awards that he and his wife Denise created was this Andrew Renewable Scholarship in Engineering. It's awarded to the deserving student who was graduated from UPEI High School and is entering first year of the Sustainable Design Engineering program at UPEI. And this year it's awarded to Emma Leatherwood. Congratulations, Emma. Coles Associates Limited Scholarship. Coles Associates was founded in 1959 by Lori Day Coles of Summerside, PEI. Today, Coles Associates continues to provide professional services to a diverse clientele in Canada, the U.S., and other selected countries and internationally in the disciplines of architecture and engineering, specifically structural, mechanical, civil, electrical, and transportation engineering. The Coles Associates Limited Scholarship is awarded to a deserving first-year engineering student who has achieved well academically and has moved into their second year of studies. This year, it's awarded to Brian McDonald. The Alan Moore Memorial Scholarship in Engineering. This annual award was established at the UPEI by family, friends, in memory of Alan Moore. Alan Moore was a first-year engineering student at the University of Prince Edward Island. A motorcycle accident claimed his life in 1983 at the age of 19. Alan was born in Charlottetown and was a graduate of Charlottetown Rural High School. He entered UPEI to pursue a career in engineering. He's well remembered by his peers and professors. And this memorial award was established to assist a student pursuing an engineering degree at UPEI. It's awarded to a second-year student in engineering at UPEI who combines academic performance and qualities desirable in a future engineer. This year, it's awarded to Emma Christensen. And we have Stan and Eileen Moore here this evening with us, and we're happy to have you with us once again. And thank you for your generosity. Okay. And next, we have the Ernest and Bernice Smith Award in Engineering. Motivated by a strong commitment to education, Ernest and Bernice Smith supported their 3 sons and 9 grandchildren through post-secondary school. Ernest and Bernice planned a gift to UPEI to assist other young people to pursue university studies. Ernest Smith grew up on a farm in Paul, UPEI, graduated in engineering from UPEI, and then attended the University of New Brunswick in 1934. He was a professional forester and served as the first superintendent of the PEI National Park from the late 1930s to 1947. Until he retired in 1973, he was woodland manager for a pulp and paper company in the PEI, Ontario. Bernice Smith was a graduate nurse and a full-time homemaker. After retirement, they moved to TLPEI, where they lived well into their 90s. This award, in their honor, is awarded to a second-year engineering student who ranks highest academically overall after a full year of courses in the engineering program at the first-year level. This year, it's awarded to Luke Carl. Congratulations. Unfortunately, Richard Smith, representative from the donor, is not able to be with us this evening. The PEI Road Builders and Heavy Construction Association Frank W. Curtis Memorial Scholarship is an annual award that was established in UPEI in 1986 by the PEI Road Builders and Heavy Construction Association. It's in memory of Frank W. Curtis, who was a founding member and subsequently general manager of the association for many, many years. The association is comprised of companies sharing a common goal, a strong, effective voice in the heavy construction industry. The association supports the education of students in the engineering profession through this memorial award. It's awarded to a returning student entering the third year of the Sustainable Design Engineering program with the highest academic average in the previous year. The scholarship is renewable on the condition that the student continues in the program into fourth year and maintains an academic average of at least 80%. This year, the award is given to Aziz Hashim. We have two awards that are sponsored by Strait Crossing Bridge Limited, the Strait Crossing Bridge Limited Engineering Awards. These two awards were established by Strait Crossing Bridge Limited to assist two deserving students annually, one male and one female. The intent of these awards is to ensure that hard-working, talented students maintain their educational goals. They are awarded to a male and female sustainable design engineering student who has completed the third year of the engineering program with the highest standing and with intention to continue in the program. There are two awardees to be acknowledged this evening. One is Philip Tweel, who I believe is with us. Congratulations, Philip. And the second is Sidney Wheatley, who is also with us. Unfortunately, a representative from Strait Crossing Bridge Limited wasn't able to be with us this evening. Our next award is the UPEI Administration and Finance Award in Engineering. This award was established in 2007 at the University of Prince Edward Island by the UPEI Department of Finance and Facilities. It's awarded to a returning engineering student who, in the opinion of the engineering faculty, best combines academic performance and qualities desirable in a future engineer. This year, it's awarded to Nick Mandergan, who is with us this evening. Congratulations, Nick. Unfortunately, Jackie Podger, who is the Vice President of Finance and Facilities here at UPEI, Finance and Administration here at UPEI, wasn't able to be with us this evening. The next award is the John William Godden Gei Scholarship. John William Godden Gei Scholarship is funded by an endowment that was donated to UPEI through the estate of Elizabeth D. Godden. It's awarded to a full-time student enrolled in the Sustainable Design Engineering program. This year, it's awarded to Shunya D. Showery, who I don't believe is with us this evening. So congratulations to Shunya D. The next award is the Deloitte Scholarship in Engineering. This scholarship is established in the honor of the Deloitte family of Georgetown PEI. The award is for needy PEI students in the engineering program. It was endowed by Frederick Deloitte, native of Georgetown, and a graduate of Prince William College in 1943, a civil engineer and professor emeritus of the University of Toronto. Established an appreciation of the treatment he received during his time as a student and faculty member at 3 universities. It's awarded to a UPEI engineering student who is a resident of PEI. This year, the award is given to Tyler Jeffrey. I don't believe Tyler is with us this evening, but congratulations to Tyler. The Alan Curran Engineering Award. Alan Curran is a proud alumnus of St. Augustine's University, class of 62. He graduated with a degree in business, returned to his family's business in New York called Royal Products. In 1974, he married Judith, a school teacher, and they reside in Long Island. They love to travel and spend time with their grandchildren. In recognition of his wonderful years at St. Augustine's University, Alan established this award to support a student entering the third year of the new, at the time, the new UPEI Sustainable Design Engineering degree program. This award is given to a student, as I mentioned, entering year 3 of the Sustainable Design Engineering degree program. Student, on the condition that the student has completed her first 2 years of engineering here at UPEI and will have taken at least one philosophy course. This year, the award is given to Donald Guru. Congratulations, Donald. Unfortunately, Alan Curran, who was established the award, wasn't able to be with us this evening. The Frank and Don Callahan Sustainable Design Engineering Award. Frank and Don Callahan have a long history at Prince Edward Island University, UPEI. Don attended Prince of Wales College and is an alumna of the PEI Hospital School of Nursing. Frank attended St. Augustine's University and completed his engineering degree at Nova Scotia Technical College as a mechanical engineer. In honor of the importance that UPEI and its former institutions have played in the Callahan family's education and careers, Frank and Don established this award in 2019 to support UPEI students in the Faculty of Sustainable Design Engineering. It's granted to a second-year engineering student who is passionate about the field of engineering. And this year, the award is granted to Abdul Emmanuel Tempe State. Unfortunately, we were not able to have a representative from the donor with us here this evening. The next award is the J.U. Julia Shao Memorial Award. Fueled by a strong Christian faith, an optimistic, determined mindset, and an indomitable spirit, J.U. Julia Shao worked tirelessly to create a beautiful life for her husband, daughters, and grandchildren, and blessed those around her with her hospitality and warmth. Julia was an inspiration to her daughters and instilled in them her determination and conviction that no subject matter was too difficult to master. Julia Shao died in 2016 of multiple myeloma. This annual award was established in her name by her daughters, Dr. Amy Shao Rubikoff, in the Faculty of Sustainable Design Engineering, one of her faculty members, and her sister, Dr. Katie Shao, Goldsboro, an oncologist, hematologist in Chicago. It's awarded to the engineering student who has completed his or her third year of study and has demonstrated creativity, empathy, and lifelong learning in his or her individual pursuit of engineering. The recipient must have a cumulative average of 80% and intend to continue fourth year in our program. This year, the J. Julie Shao Memorial Award is given to Ben Fraser. Dr. Lee Shao is with us as well, representing this award on behalf of the Deloitte. Okay, a couple more. The Maritime Electric Engineering Scholarship. This scholarship was established by Maritime Electric for the first time for the 2019-2020 academic year to support students in the Sustainable Design Engineering program. It's awarded to a fourth-year student in the Sustainable Design Engineering program in good academic standing and who's interested in pursuing a career on UPEI. This year, the award is given to Graham Ching. Graham is with us. Ken Griffin is manager of customer services with Maritime Electric. Lee is not here. We were hoping she might be last time. And the final award to acknowledge this evening is the PEI Advisory Council on the Status of Women Engineering Bursary. This board was established in 1995 by the government of PEI on the 20th anniversary of the PEI Advisory Council on the Status of Women. The award supports the efforts of the Advisory Council's work to encourage girls to choose careers in math and science fields. The award also pays tribute to the 14 women engineering students who were murdered at McCall Polytechnic in 1989. It's awarded to a female student entering third-year engineering at UPEI in recognition and support of women pursuing non-traditional fields. This year, it's awarded to Ray Bland. Unfortunately, representative from the Deloitte wasn't able to be with us this evening. Did I miss anything? Files empty. So that was the final award to acknowledge this evening, and I just wanted to, before we close and before you go on your way, I wanted to once again just acknowledge and ask everyone to join me in applauding all these students whose hard work over the last year during some very, very challenging times. Of course, we all know students that see lots of family members with me this evening, so everyone has played a role in sort of getting us to this point. But in particular, I want to thank those students for sort of sticking with us through our program during this last year and a half, and want to again just acknowledge the awesome work that we've done. And these awards are just, one of those tokens or one of those acknowledgements of the hard work that we've done. And I know that all of your remainder studies and your careers as you move forward, there will be others to come. So once again, just congratulations. And I also wanted to extend as well acknowledgement and gratitude and thanks to all the donors who make these awards possible for our students. Some of those donors are here with us in the room tonight, and I extend to you my sincere gratitude and thanks for that, and certainly enjoy the pleasure of having you here with us, as I'm sure the students do as well. I'm hoping we have some donors who are watching us at home via YouTube and through our live stream. And I also certainly want to extend the same gratitude and acknowledgement thanks to those individuals as well. It's only through the support of generosity from people like this that we're able to acknowledge great work that our students do and be in a position to reward them for that work. When you came in this evening, we took a seat, of course, there's bags in front of you. Pre-COVID, we would have had some hot food and some things like that for people to enjoy, but it's, as we all know, those are complicated things to be able to pull off and have people come together as we do during COVID and these times. And we see a way forward here at UPEI. Moving forward, UPEI has announced that starting in the winter semester, we will across campus be moving back to in-person as the primary mode of delivery for our programs. And that's good news for certainly us in engineering. Our program is very, very much a hands-on, project-based program, which it's pretty tough to do and engage in any kind of successful way and full way when you're doing that from somewhere else. So that's some good news. In lieu of that, of course, so you can see some bags in front of you, each one a little treat to take home, and hope you enjoy that when you drive home or maybe this evening. I don't know, Scott, we also have some nice centerpieces on the table that we don't want to go to waste as well. So maybe at each of your tables you can earn us, or you can come to some sort of conclusion as to who might take that home if you'd like to see those go to good use after they've last and wonderful evening on the tables here with us today. Please feel free to take those, and I'm sure there may be some extra bags kicking around, so we really need some extra. Certainly happy to stick around for a few minutes if anybody is interested in any questions about our program or anything like that. But I know it's not the very nicest evenings out there today. It was kind of a first really we're getting to that point. The calendar and the weather's starting to turn a little bit different than we've been used to over the last few weeks and months, which has been actually quite nice. Safe drive home for everyone, and for our students back to work tomorrow. But for those of you who support them, thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Have a good night. Well, thank you to college staff, Taylor, who works with me, supports me, and much, not everything that you see happened here this evening, organized and put together. And I'd also like to acknowledge Lydia Osgood, Sister Lydia Osgood, who's one of our faculty members back, who came along early tonight to help us coordinate and make sure all this. All right, good night. Turn off the mic. Oh.